Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Crypto Carson back again with another episode of The Beginner's Guide to Cryptocurrency. Thanks so much for joining me. Excited to be here again tonight. What we're going to be looking at first off is how to open up your blockchain wallet. All right, blockchain is definitely the place that I would recommend holding your Bitcoin. So what we're going to want to do first off, well, actually I'm going to touch on this real quick, is that Goldman Sachs, I want to just show you a little bit about what's going on in the industry. They are actually considering opening up their own Bitcoin trading operation. That's going to be coming about soon. And down here, check this out. This is what I feel is really poignant. Goldman Sachs told its portfolio managers earlier this year that real dollars are at work within the cryptocurrency industry, and those who refuse to admit this may soon find themselves left behind. That is absolutely the facts, my friends. Absolutely the facts. We are really exploding right now. 2017 has been a huge year for cryptocurrency, as you probably well know if you followed this at all. So to start with your blockchain wallet, you just want to type in your email address. Then, as I always recommend, for your passwords, you don't want to use the same one on any of the sites that you've ever been on, right? You never want to do that. I actually have it set up to where they automatically generate it for me, but I want to show you for visualization purposes what a password generator looks like and how to use it. I always like to use over 20 characters, and so we'll just use 20 tonight, and we'll copy this password right here and put it right in here in this section. That is strong. Ain't that cool? All right. And then we just paste it again. Be sure to always read the terms of service. I'm going to say that as a disclaimer. It is a little bit heady, but go ahead and do it anyways. Click continue, and you are nearly done. I know that sounds crazy, but you're nearly done already. Now, one thing that I always do for myself, and I just forgot to do it, is to make sure to take this password and drop it right in here into the place where you keep all your passwords, okay? So that's real easy. As you can see, blockchain is the instrument vehicle, and the website is written right there. And then should you have a username or email, if that was relevant, then we would put that in there. When we do obtain our private key and receive address, we're going to put it in right there as well. Of course, the two-factor authentication secret key if we had one, and so forth. But for the time being, we do have a password, and we're going to check to verify that it is the same password, and absolutely 100% it is, so we're good to go. All right, so we have gotten into our wallet now, and your wallet is making transactions easily and intuitively, blah, blah, blah. Read that stuff if you'd like. And let's get started, okay? So a couple of the components you're going to want to know about is how to receive some Ether into this wallet. That's first and foremost, right? So the way you do that is you copy your address right here. Now, if you have, this is a really cool little feature, if you've got Coinbase on your phone, you're able to go in and create a transaction, and it will ask you to either scan a QR code or input an address. They're both fairly simple to do, but if you have it on your phone and you can simply just pop it open and scan this QR code, you will automatically generate this address into that field, and you won't have to worry about copying or pasting or anything like that, okay? Either way is very simple, but we would go in, okay? And this is the address that you want to copy, all right? You copy that address by clicking this button. You're going to go into your Coinbase account. You're going to send however much Bitcoin. Again, I will reiterate that you need to send only Bitcoin to a Bitcoin address. If you had Ether on your Coinbase wallet and you wanted to send Ether, then this is the address. It's fairly easy to recognize the differences. Bitcoin is usually going to start with a 1, and Ether is usually going to start with an OX, 0x. So that's one way that you're going to know if you're sending it to the right place. There does seem to be more characters. I haven't counted this, but it seems to be more characters in a Ether address as well. So anyway, a couple of things to look out for then. And so when you're requesting this, you can actually even send a request off to somebody to, if you would like that, to show up, but you don't need to do that because you can just send it without doing any of that, okay? The next thing that you're going to be able to do is send some of those coins to another location if you'd like. So once they're in your wallet, you simply just pick those up and you send them off to a different address. Very simple. This is all very self-explanatory. You put in as much Bitcoin as you'd like. You either copy the address that you'd like, or you can click that button and use a QR code. All right, so the exchange is a new feature, very cool feature that they've implemented where you can transfer your Bitcoin into Ethereum. It's a very small nominal charge that they charge to do that, but that way you don't have to worry about sending it to the wrong address, that is Bitcoin to an Ethereum address, okay? So pretty cool. I keep actually a little bit of both on this wallet, Bitcoin and Ethereum, just because. Although, for the most part, you're going to want to leave your Ether on your MyEther wallet because you can utilize that wallet to hold your ICO tokens, okay? That's not a functionality that's available to you on your blockchain wallet. Blockchain is used primarily for your Bitcoin. There's a difference there, okay? Blockchain for Bitcoin, MyEther wallet for Ether. It's easy enough, right? Now, before I let you go on this one, always, my friends, go in here and make sure that you are keeping your account as secure as possible. There's a variety of ways in which you can do that on this account. They change from account to account, but in this one, of course, you want to verify your email, and this is very important right here. Very, very important. You want to create a backup phrase. There's one available to you, and you can print this. It's going to look just like this, and you want to print this form out, okay? Print this form, and then you're going to handwrite all of these words that are about to come up for you into that sheet. So here you go. You're going to have that sheet printed, and if it were me, I would write until, account, inherent, crash, and those would be the first 4 words that I would write down right here, okay, right there. Now, the next 4 come up, and this is just to make sure you're writing them down. Soon, mouse, fine, among. It sounds very random, and it is, but this is the way in which you can recover your account should you lose it somehow, if somebody stole your computer or what have you, okay? So you're going to want to keep this, of course, in your safe or whatever place you keep your secure documents. And then speak, vapor, best, expect. Those are the last 4. You're going to write those back in down here. And then guess what they're going to do? They're going to test you on this to make sure that you actually wrote them down. They're going to ask for 4 of those words, random, 7th, 6th, 3rd, 9th, just to make sure that you actually did your assignment. And if you try and click finish, nope, it's not going to let you do it, okay? So that's very important that you write down your backup recovery phrase. You have to write this down. Very similar to a private key that people have, okay? So for your Ether wallet, that is. You're going to find that they have a variety of different ways that people secure their accounts, and it really depends on which platform you use as to which one they like the best. So this one, they're going to use a backup recovery phrase rather than a private key, okay? So, and then you can create yourself a password hint. Since you're doing a randomized password, at least that's what I recommend, then your hint could possibly be where you created that random password or where it's stored at. Perhaps USB drive, or perhaps you store it, like for instance, we have it right there, right? But you can put the name of this document, I guess you could say, if you want to put that there. Whatever will remind you of the place in which you have stored that info, all right? Down here, you definitely want to link your mobile number to this and enable 2-step authentication, 2-factor authenticator. Again, that'll be on your phone. Google Authenticator is a good one, and also Authy is a good one, A-U-T-H-Y. For me, I definitely block the Tor requests. If you get a little bit more advanced, then you're going to perhaps want to open that up for increased functionality, but for the time being, I highly recommend that you leave that sucker blocked, my friends, all right? And of course, in the settings, this is not to share with other people. This is very similar to, we're going to go in here, or private key section, okay? Private key. There you go. That is not something that you want to share with people. This is a really cool functionality, my friends. Really cool functionality is that if you have the mobile app on your phone and you don't want to go through the process of logging in, then all you do is you create this pairing code. You go into your mobile app, your blockchain app, and you simply scan this QR code that's right on the screen in front of you, and it will automatically populate your wallet for you in your phone with all the same parameters that it has right here. Super cool function. Super cool function. All right. Again, we have security, which is your backup phrase, which is presently unconfirmed. Your wallet password is set because you did that before we started. You have not created a password hint. And second wallet password. You can actually create a secondary password just to create an additional layer of security for yourself. I highly recommend doing that as well. Anything that you can possibly do to keep your account safe. So your preferences, those are up to you. You guys can fiddle with that yourself. And you can always check your transactions here, whether you've received or sent or transferred, whatever transactions that you may have, they're all going to be there. And this FAQ section is pretty comprehensive. You should be able to do what you need. And if you need the support center, click on that one there. If there's anything I didn't cover that you need answers for, you let me know, and I will either reach out to you personally or we'll get a training underway for you to make sure that you get that info. All right? Hey, thanks again for watching, guys. It's been a pleasure to be your host. I'm Crypto Carson. I'll be back again with another video soon. Thanks for watching, and have yourself an awesome night. You guys are great. See you later.